What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Sorry for the technical difficulties. I wanted to let everybody know what's going on, what's popping. So, here's the thing I have some things coming, and I just wanted to let y'all know um, what's going on. So, okay. So, I have been doing some podcasts. Um, you can go and check out the interview that I did on the Padisi podcast, and that's on Spotify, Apple, um, iTunes, wherever you can find it. Um, I've also been doing interviews on my book, Don't Get Hooked Up, um, that it's out on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and the rest of it. So I've also been doing interviews on Clubhouse. You know, hello Joey, hello. Um, I've actually been doing interviews on Clubhouse, promoting my book. As I said, I've been promoting my documentary and promoting other things that I'm going on. But as you know, I have taken a step back or two to focus on me and focus on family and things like that. Because sometimes you need to take a break, just to recenter yourself, just to, you know, figure out where you are and where you belong. You know, so although I watch the web reality stuff and things, I'm just trying to, hey Katana, although I watch the web reality shows and everything, I'm just trying to you know, put myself in the right space because I've been promising y'all that I was gonna go, live and do more things and review shows, which I am. But like I said earlier when I started this, that I wanted to, do it at the right time in the right place. So I felt that I should just give y'all a heads up on what's going on. Um, I wanna give y'all the opportunity that are in here, the two of y'all or the three of y'all that are in here, um, to get to know me. So if there's any questions that you have regarding me, regarding anything that you've heard in the past, I am willing to answer those questions. Because I know y'all are tired of talking about the Barry situation, why the beef with such person, why beef with X, Y, and Z person. You've always heard their side of the story, but you never heard my side of the story on my channel, on my platform, going by my rules. So, um, if there's anything that you want to know, now is the time. Or you can even come up if you want. I dropped the link. Um, I dropped the link. Do you guys see it? If you want to come up, you can. I know I'm a little quiet and mild right now, but trust and believe when the people come in here and they find out that I got the page, they're going to have something to say. Um, so, Joey, I want to talk to you. Can you come up on stage? Hey, Miss Perp. Hey, Miss Perp. Miss Perp, do you mind coming up on stage? Because I have a question for you. Can y'all see the link in the chat to come up? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Well, that's fine. You can go to bed. Um, so I do have a question for you, Joey. What is the real issue that you have with me? Can you answer that question? Because it's just me and you. It's just a small crowd on here. So I got a question. Yeah, Miss Perp, it's me. Well, well, well. So, Joey, what's the real issue? Perp, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Um, so Joey, what's the real issue? If you can answer that in the chat, I would really be appreciative. Hey Miss Perp, hey Miss Perp, have you been watching On the Way Up, and what do you think about the 2 episodes bi-weekly? How do you feel about that as a viewer? Oh, and I have my thoughts about Chasing Dallas. Hold on 1 second. Why is there no link? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Well, I have some inside tea for um On the Way Up, and when I can, I will reveal it. I'll just say that. So hold on, hold that thought. Um, Joey's comment was, my issue with you is that you can't take criticism. I don't necessarily like you, but when everybody tells you your flaws, you get defensive and can't take any criticism when you're a public figure. Am I a public figure? Thank you for the compliment. But the thing is that you do the exact same thing. And like I said, I have been owning my part with these girls for years. I have owned everything that I've done for years. But see, the fact is, people want to crucify me just because they don't like me. It's just like the Candy situation. No matter on Real Housewives of Potomac, no matter what that woman does, they still not gonna like her, and that's it. She could breathe wrong, look wrong, whatever, and it ain't gonna matter. So it's like, what is the purpose? What is the point? Because it's not going to it's not going to change the fact of anything. It's not even going to, what is what I'm doing going to Is it going to ruin your day? Is it taking money out of your pocket? I feel like a lot of these girls in the web reality world, they want to be in front of the camera, but they don't want to take criticism. And it's not like I'm saying something that is going to hurt you physically. Now, if that's something that hurts you emotionally, take it to therapy. Like, and the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I've been through it. Y'all like to call me old and I look 60 and all this. I've been through a lot in this young age and this young body. But, and I know what it looks like to be that person. So I feel that I have the authority. Oh, I am willing to give the same grace. That's why I have went on my apology tours and just own my part. But it's always, you've done this to us for years. How can we move forward when, hey everybody, how can we move forward when there is no resolve? There is no, and you still gonna keep holding on to what I did in 2016. But then when I do it, it's like, but you've done it to everybody. It's like we all can be adults. I'm not allowed to have my defense mechanism. But then the the first thing that I get is, well, you're in a wheelchair. You shouldn't be that way. What? I'm not supposed to disrespect you. Oh, oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. They should, but that's not what happens. Should do and what they are doing is not what happens. Because the thing that hurts me is that you don't have to like what I say, but it's always the backhanded comments, like, and God rest her soul, but Danita saying, well, you shouldn't be saying the things that you're saying because you're in the condition that you're in. But then when I go full on disrespectful, like you fat, this, that, and the other, it's like you shouldn't say that. But when you tell a person how they hurt you, they don't understand the impact of how they hurt you. And I had a person tell me that not too long ago that I hurt them and then I apologized for it. And then they said they tried to give me this feel of impact versus intent. I am well aware, being as though I'm somebody that works in the mental health field and receiving my own therapy, how I can hurt people and what my triggers are. What I need people to understand in 2023, and they will probably never understand, is I'm human. A human is not supposed to hurt other humans, but it happens. But also at the same time, I'm not gonna keep on being verbally abused by these people and saying, well, you've always had a mouth. You've always you've always done this, so you should be um, able to take it because you want to be in the web reality world. Or people saying stuff to me like, well, you want to be on this show, so we don't want to put you on this show because you have a mouth and we want to flip you over. Hey, the vegan daddy, um, we don't want to put you on this show because um, we might flip you over or whatever. Y'all don't know half the stuff that I've been through, but I take it and roll with it, no pun intended, because that's who I am. Hey, Spoken, hey, Spoken. Vegan Daddy. Hey, Jagger. I know it's you. I see the picture. Um, that's what I've heard over the years of trying to be in the web reality world. So it's like, hey, we gonna fight verbally. Let's fight verbally. But that's the thing. I want people to get to know me, ask questions, and some of the people in this live can tell you, spoken can tell you. Once you get to know me as the individual, because honey, you're right. You're right. I need to let people stop playing in my face. But it's like the thing is, and that's the one thing that I'm learning in therapy is that I know it's wrong, but I don't want to. I'm afraid that if I go far like I do, then my conscience is gonna eat me up because it's like why why do you say that? Why do you do that? Like for example, and I'm gonna admit this on YouTube. Like when Davita died, it was heart wrenching to me because despite all the things that she said and did to me, I tried my best to forgive and forget. But it was like she felt like, well, you came for my kids, you came for my kids. But it's you don't have to forgive me, you don't have to forget. But if I gave you an apology and it was genuine, move on. And I felt like she used her womanhood or her motherhood as an example to have people shun me because she used the guys in the web reality world to protect her. I know that, but you got to remember, Joey. What I said was in the beginning was when I came into the web reality world, I did not want to be in the web reality world. I wanted to be the behind the scenes person that was providing therapy because I developed relationships with like Devon. I developed relationships with like Sky. I developed relationships with like Cameron. People didn't know that. And then when I would say that and I would ride hard for certain people, and then it was like, oh, you're just a fan. But then when the whole thing of it came about, and I would call that person out, be like, Sky, and that was the one that hurt the most. We're gonna go there in a minute. Um, People didn't know that I was the one that encouraged Devon to go to therapy. I was the one rooting Devon on, even though I would call Devon out behind the scenes. I wasn't always the menace, but I would call things out when it was necessary. And they would tell you in the beginning because everybody liked me. But then once I started saying what I didn't like as a mother bear, father bear, whatever you want to call it, then I became the person that's causing menace. Then I became the person that's causing trouble because then I felt that, okay, these people are on this show, they have a platform, they have something that they could offer. I want to do this because I have something I can offer. Not only am I quick witted and I can read, which that's not what it was. It was just that I have a story to tell. But Joey, I did have relationships with these people. They tried to play like I didn't have relationships. Because if I was to show you the receipts of me finding out things about people's relationships behind the scenes, and then when shit got hot or people got embarrassed by certain things, then they started saying that They didn't know who I was. So that's why I'm saying when it came to you and me, how can you say those things to me when I was the original one doing it? When I was the original one that was standing up for what was right. And so when I started telling my story about my book and the people that I had been with. Oh, I feel like it was sabotage from the start. I feel like it was sabotage from the start. It was sabotage from the start because not only did I have, like I said, on your platform, when I came on your platform, I got offered to audition for Chasing Atlanta when it first started, when season 3 started. And then when I decided to decline, because, well, no, technically I didn't decline. What happened was during that time, my mother was sick, and I told the producers, well, because they told me to submit the tape, audition tape, because we're going to get you on automatically because you're cool with the producer and you have a well known name. So when I told them what's going on, and I decided to um, submit the tape looking how I'm looking, knowing that this is um, a superficial group that are concerned about looks and reads, then that's what messed it up. And on top of that, the people that were bloggers and things, the Stonewise Clarks and people were getting into these people's heads and saying, well, he's a menace. We've dealt with him in the past. You know, he says mean things about people, but all the while, you sitting up and you're talking about other people. Anything that I can say to you, I can say it to anybody else. So yeah, it was sabotaged from the jump. There's so many things that I could say, but I won't, because at the end of the day, I know what type of person that I am on the inside and out. I know that I can be filed when pushed. I know that I can be sweet and caring. I never was given a real chance. And to your point, Jager, I felt like I was a gimmick. And even in my book, I never said this and I never wrote this, but I'll say this. Even when I started talking about, the experiences that I've had with some of these porn stars and escorts and things like that, okay, I got you. Um, so yeah, like I was saying, I just felt that from the jump, my whole goal and purpose was to just be the supportive life coach, the supportive therapist, the supportive friend. Um, and it backfired because I became well known because, like some of my friends would say, that I'm, oh shit. You know what? Low key vibes one. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's the acceptance of it all because I honestly felt I honestly felt that some of these friends or some of these people were actually friends of mine. But as you come to find out, um, they weren't. And I have to understand that. I have to understand that these people were never were never friends of mine. Um, Aaron, what's the problem? So anyway, like I said, and one thing I want to address while this person is in here on my platform, Aaron was out. If you really were trying to help me, like I said, I appreciate you trying to help me and everything. But one thing that I don't like and will address is if you were trying to help me, don't try to pimp me out like the escorts and sex workers did. Because if I was going to offer you some money to help me set up my YouTube, let me do it on GP. Don't tell me that, well, you should give me, I'm only going to do this for X amount of dollars because it doesn't seem genuine. And then you brag and boast about trying to help me, and then you call yourself wanting to be mad because I can say the same thing for you when it comes to TTB, but that ain't my place to say. You were friends with TTB because you wanted to be. So don't do that to me. It's about the common respect and courtesy. Oh, oh, I know who he is. And Joey, you know, I don't even. Truth be told, I don't trust you. But thanks for being in here. Thanks to my haters, but I'm gonna be honest. But like I said, thanks to all of y'all being in here, I'm just gonna be honest from this point on and be me because no, I'm sticking to the topic. The topic is people playing in my face, and you're one of them. Because if you were really friends with me, just admit the fact of the matter is you're mad at the fact that I went over there to that other platform and you didn't want me to. You no longer care, but you're here. I don't understand. I don't understand it, Aaron. Just be honest with yourself. You no longer care, but you're here. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. How do you say you don't care, but yet you're here? I don't know. You tell me. But Perp, I didn't want his help because he said to me, well, you got to pay me $300. Who's to say I wasn't going to pay him $300? My whole point is, who's to say I wasn't going to pay him for helping me? But it's don't demand it because if it came from the heart, you wouldn't have said that. If his help came from the heart, I would have given him the money because he deserves it. But don't make it seem like I owe it to you because of something that I have choose to do in my life. Your supporter sent you the live, but yet you're here. Like, if you want to talk to me, let's talk. Let's talk it out like grown men. But yet you choose to say, "Well, I don't have a problem. I no longer care. I don't mind having a problem with you." Low key vibes. That didn't matter if it was his fee. If it was his fee, then fine. Then say that. But he didn't say that. He's like, well, what I want to do with my YouTube is promote the podcast that I've done. Like I said earlier, I've done an interview with the Podisi podcast that's on Spotify and Apple Music. I've done interviews on the app Clubhouse discussing my book and getting to know me from the one on one perspective. Who is the man behind Rollon Rebel? Outside of the person that's paying these escorts, you really get a chance to know me. Um, you told me $300 on the phone. Yes, you did. You don't remember that? When I called you separately, you told me $300. I'm not gonna pull that out of my ass because I even told Trap that. Because you even said live that you asked me for some money. But anyway, Katana, like I said, I've done interviews on YouTube, not YouTube, but um, the Podesti podcast. I've talked about my book on the app Clubhouse, where you can see that interview on Twitter. Um, and I've also done or got coming an interview with my social worker friend talking about sex and gender. Um, And then I want to give some advice to people who are wanting to go to therapy as a mental health professional. I want to do things like that. But there's also the kikis and the laughs and everything else. So that's what I want to do with my YouTube. I want to be able to laugh and be able to have fun and be serious, but still cuss a bitch out every now and then. I don't want to change who I am in the web world, but I want to give you a little bit more polished side of who I am. Okay, Aaron, good night. Um, so you're saying people didn't take you seriously and you don't want to help you or accept you. Aaron did, but he said he's charging. Does that equate to not genuine? No, what he said to me was, "You pay these escorts. Um, you can give me my $300." That's what was said, and I'm like, "Well, if the help was genuine, because he said on his live after we before we got ready to do the second episode of the King's Corner, he called me and said that. Who s- who said I wasn't gonna pay you? That's the thing. Who said I wasn't gonna pay you? But to demand that when we're not in the best of spaces. Like, for example, if me and Vegan Daddy were to do something, which we are, we have that coming up, and he said $500 because we have that rapport and I know what he does, I'm going to do that just because of who he is. But you, knowing that we don't have the best relationship, why would I give you that knowing that we have a history of not getting along? What would make his offer more genuine is not say a price because I'm going to give it anyway because I'm not the type of person that is not going to not give you something for working with me. The thing is that if it's coming from the heart, let it be from the heart. I'm going to give it to you just because I know you're doing it. That's just like me dealing with a sex worker. I'm not going to pay you $1,000 just because of your name, but I have to see the work that you do. I said you called me, so what are you talking? Anyway, bye, Aaron. That's the type of. Let's be honest. You don't. I am very smart. No, I never said that. Don't do that. Anyway, let's be honest. You guys don't know each other, so was expected to. I understood it was a charge, but $300 and I don't know you like that. That was the thing. I don't mind giving the money because hell, when I worked on my book, I gave the money. I have to see what you're able to do before I can even give you that. That was the thing. I'm smarter than that. That's my whole thing behind it. I called you because you said that you were willing to help me. You don't remember that on the live with Trap? You don't remember that? I I'm only guys, I'm only mentioning this because I don't like my name to be smeared. Like a couple of y'all have said in the comments, it's a miscommunication. It's just, because the beef is not with me. The beef is, and let's be honest, he's always been protecting other people, but since I don't get along with the people that he gets along with, then he has a problem with me. You are the liar because you saying that I never I offered you something. You were the one that mentioned money. Did you record the conversation? You're known to do that. I'm a liar. I'm all these things. So what now, Aaron? You over here now. So what now? I told you what problem you have with me. You don't like the fact that I don't like some of the people that you like. So by default, because half you people in the web reality world don't have a mind of your own, you follow the bandwagon of the rest of these girls. That's what happens. So you have a problem with me because Billy Bob has a problem with me, Sally has a problem with me. That's your reasoning. I asked you Do you have a recording of the conversation? Because you saying that I'm lying, but I do remember you saying you're willing to help me and that I agreed to pay, or that you asked me to pay and I got mad about it because we was on live with Trap not too long, about a month ago. So why would I sit and lie on you? The fact of the matter is, you don't like Trey or didn't like Trey at the time. So what's the reason? Answer my question, because I've been asking you for a while. What's the reason, Aaron? You didn't like Trey, and you was mad that I went over there on the King's Corner because you said that you felt like he was getting clicks and views off of me. And like I told you, I said I already knew what it was going over there. Talking about why would you go over there with somebody that had set you up? I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. Just like you play dumb when it came to TTB and the rest of these girls, I can do the same thing. But because you do it, it's okay. But when I do it, it's a problem. J- just admit that and we'll be all right, okay? Aaron, I mean, not Aaron, but Joey, that's between you and Aaron. You and Aaron argue on your own time. But answer my question, Aaron. You have the problem. Answer the question. Okay, let me drop the link cause I get so tired of this girl lying. Cause that's all she does is lie. Because they were a part of the conversation, and I don't like you lying when it comes to me. That's why I'm bringing it up. Cause that's all you do is lie. There go the link. Click it. There go the link. I added you. I don't like a liar. I don't like a liar. The link, I've added you in the link. Hold on. There we go. Go ahead.
I told you what the problem was, and you
No, you didn't.
still do not listen. You You have this notion, you have this thing in your brain that you think that I have a problem with you because other people, and then you have this thing where you keep bringing up Trap, Trap's name, and I'm like, for what? It has nothing to do with Trap. It has nothing to do with nobody else. So you lied about the whole $300 because I wouldn't say three. First of all, in
You
my
did
opinion,
give me a
I don't.
number. What
Why would I say $300? First of all, YouTube don't like to start. YouTube don't even cost all that. What are you talking about?
you said
Why
it?
would I
Yeah,
charge you $300? I literally said like you know you're gonna pay. You gonna have to pay, right? I never said a price. I did say you're gonna have to pay me, right? I never said 300. I never said $300. So you lying about that.
Aaron, you lying. Get Trap on here. You are lying.
Well, first of all, you told Trap this, so Trap don't know because Trap wasn't on the fucking phone with us. So what are you talking
Why?
about? Why
Why
would
would
I?
I?
Why would I say that? Why would I
Why would
say
I pull?
$300?
Why would I pull that out of my ass?
Like you
I'm a,
do
li-
a lot of shit.
I'm a
You
lot of
pull a lot of
things.
shit out your
I'm a lot of
ass.
things, but a liar, I'm not. Don't
You
do that.
are.
You are,
I
cause
don't
you
need to
sitting here
lie.
saying
I've
you
been
sit-
on. What have I lied about? What have I lied about?
you
And then
sitting
you
there.
said, about I record conversations. When have I recorded conversations?
I didn't say you recorded conversation.
You said
I
I'm
said
known to record
I
conversations.
said, did you record the conversation? Cause
No. You said, okay, you said you need to watch what you say. You said,
no,
have you
no,
recorded
don't tell
conversations
me what I
because
need
you
to.
are known to record conversations. That's what you
I was
said.
being funny, dummy.
I don't give a fuck. You need to watch your words because I've never did that. I see the thing is you're being funny, but people would take that and run with it.
Like
I
you,
would never
like you
do
took
that.
this and ran, like you took this and ran with what you ran with. Like you
What
saying
I
you
take
did.
your ran with? What are you talking about? What did I take and ran with? That's what I really want to have. I don't really want to have a conversation, but it's like stop lying. Like be real.
You lying on me
I
because
don't need to lie
if
on
if
you.
if
I
if
don't
the
need to lie on you, Rollon. I
if,
really don't.
if the support was
How many
genuine,
times I've told you you need to do a YouTube channel? How many times? I
you got
actually advocated for this. I
then
actually advocated for this. So why would I be mad at you? Why would I have this hatred in my heart towards you if I wanted you to have your own YouTube channel?
then you get mad when I gave Trap some shine too.
What?
You did.
I got mad at what?
You got mad when I said shout out to Trap, and you was like, "Well, I was the one that told you to do it," and I was like, "But I didn't."
No, you're getting it
You
mixed
did.
up. First of all, Trap was the one who was pissed. I never
You was
cared
pissed
if you
too.
gave me a shout out or not.
You was
Stop this
pissed too.
lying, bro. You are really confusing yourself with these things. You thinking it's me, but it's not. It's other people. And stop trying to push this narrative that I was mad at you because you was on another person's panel. And the reason, and it wasn't that I was mad. It was that I was disappointed that you don't realize your potential and you rather like throw it away and give it to other people when you could do it your fucking self.
And I said, even with
So
that,
I'm saying stop spreading the fucking narrative that I was mad at you. And you keep bringing up this person that I don't give a fuck about. And then you're bringing Trap into it to deflect from the real conversation. That's your problem. And that's always been your fucking problem. You don't know how to keep it real.
no, you don't know how to keep it real
I've
because what?
always kept it real, baby. I've
Because
always kept it real. While bitches study lying on me and saying this and have truths, I always keep it real. Even when the fucking truth is kind of like bushing, spit in my face. When it's not really, you know, not playing in my favor. So it's like, come on, I would never lie about that. Like, first of all, I have kept it real in bitches' faces. Like, yeah, I talk shit about you, and what about it? I said that. When motherfucking Trav said, "Oh, who did you tell this, this, and that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And I probably was pissed at you because we was going back and forth. Bitch, I was being real. I said it to his face. Bitch, I ain't got to lie on no bitch.
But when we had our conversation, I said I'm wiping the slate clean with you. I don't have a problem with you. And then
I
you
don't,
want to.
first of all, Rollon, I'm going to tell you this. I don't give a fuck about wiping the slate clean with you.
No,
Once you spit in my face after I tried to
no.
help
I'm
you,
telling.
that's the real problem that I have.
Are you
A
letting?
person who is genuinely wanted to see you with your own channel, you spit in my face,
But you
you
spit
didn't
in
give a
mine.
fuck. So that's how you do people that really
You spit in
want you to
mine
win.
though.
Fuck you. I no longer care.
But you're saying how I hurt you, but you're not realizing you hurt me.
I ain't
And
hurt
so
you. I ain't hurt you. What the fuck I hurt
you
you
did.
for?
Because if you know that I have a history with these girls making fun of me about you paying this and you paying that, not that I'm not going to pay you. I'm not that type of person. Like with
You
all,
have to realize,
like
Roland, I don't know you.
let me finish.
You have to realize just
Let me
because,
finish.
oh, I
Can I
speak to
finish?
you on social media,
Can I
we
finish?
still don't know each other.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Just like I said, I paid for my documentary. I mean, my pictures for my book. I paid for um, the photo shoots for my book, and people have stolen from me. Yet that has nothing to do with you, but internally, I'm scared to even give you anything because I don't know whether you're going to do it. That's an internal thing for me. So when I said that and you made the suggestion for the price, I'm like, okay, I gotta be clear because I've already lost before. That's why my second book is not out. That's why my documentary is not out. But you took that as, well, I'm just trying to help you. But this is me being genuine with you and letting you know how I feel. Regardless of whether we have had beef in the past, this is really what it is.
So you didn't tell me that. So the
I
real
did say that.
conversation is, wait,
I
hold on. The
did
real
say that.
conversation was because you're lying. You're lying.
I did.
The
I
real
said
conversation, hold on,
I
let me
have.
talk. The real conversation is you asked me to help you start up your YouTube channel. I said I'll do it because I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you going on everybody else's fucking platform, building a shit up, and not having something of your own. See, you always make this correlation like, oh, you always trying to bring trap and name in it. You always do
Now
that, and
see,
I'm like, I never understand. And yes, it does to the point. It does come to the point where I already have my channel, so there's no like there's you can't compare apples to oranges with that. I already have my channel. You didn't have shit.
now see,
Even when I met Trap, and first of all, it's the thing is Trap came to me. So at the end of the day, I didn't seek Trap out. Trap came to me.
Trap
Okay?
came to
So
me
at
too.
the end of the day, I made that shit joke. I made that motherfucking that situation over there joke. Okay?
Now
And
let's
I'm
see.
doing it on my own fucking channel. So me and you, I am apples, you're oranges. We do not hold on.
But
I'm
see
water,
that
you're oil. We do not mix.
and that's
You
fine. We
can't
don't have
compare the
to.
both of us. That oh, you're this it's the same thing with this. No, bitch. It no. The real conversation, you asked me to start it, help you start up your YouTube channel. I said yes. But I did say, and I'm honest, and I've always said this. I want to get paid. I never put a price on it. Once I said I wanted to get paid, you got quiet, and
You
I
said
knew right there
you said
that
some other things too.
I knew right there when you got quiet on the phone. When you got quiet on the
You said
phone,
some other things too.
I knew that you didn't like that. That oh. it was you probably felt like it was gonna be a Barry type of situation. Like he was gonna take your money and not even do nothing with you. I wasn't gonna do that. Why would I, like I have that's not in my character. If you literally call me and say you want to do this, okay, I'll
How am
help
I
you. What do
just
you
like
need to do? What do you need to do?
you
So
just said?
stop this lying. Like stop. I'm everybody who have ever encountered me know that I'm a genuine fucking person. I'm a genuine friend. If
But
I
you
call
just
you my
said the
friend, you're my
same thing.
friend.
I. But you
So
just
at
said
the
the
end of the
same.
day, if somebody calls me for help, and if I can help in any way, I'm going to do it. I'm not gonna fucking play you. That's not in my fucking character to play you. Why would I gotta play you for?
But you just said the same thing I said. But then you said
What
I
same
don't.
thing did I
I,
tell you?
I
What
don't know
same
you.
thing that you said that I'm reiterating? What did you say?
I said if you ask me to do something or ask me to pay you, I'm gonna pay you. You said I don't know you. I said the same thing to you a few minutes ago. But you
But this is the thing. Why would you asked me to do a job for you? I don't know you, Rollon. So you think I'm gonna do it for fucking free? I
I
don't know
never
you. I'm
I
getting
never
paid. It's a fucking job. It's a job. I don't know you. That's the fucking difference. I don't know why you don't grasp that. It's not about like, oh, if you wanted to if you was genuine about it, you would have just waited. No, who does that? Do somebody do that in corporate?
Yes, they
Do
do.
they say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till I get to I'm gonna wait until I get paid, or you pay me? I'm gonna wait till you pay me." No. If somebody does a job, you expect to get paid.
And then you
Oh,
also
I want to get paid. This is whatever. But the thing is, the difference when I did it, I never put a price on it.
you did.
No, I did not.
You are
I just said I
lying.
want to get paid. I never
You,
put a price on it.
no, you didn't say $300. You said five. Let me.
Oh, you fucking. So now it went from 3 to 5. Great.
I
You're
remember
lying, and it's
you said.
okay. You're a fucking liar.
See. That's exactly what I'm saying. Why would I pull that figure out of my ass when this girl just said that? See, the vegan daddy. This is why I don't mess with these girls because they try to play in my face as if. Why am I coming off like I'm lying? Because he's saying that he didn't know because I couldn't remember the number. I had to go back to the initial conversation because what he said was, like I said, you pay the escorts and everything else. He didn't just offer me to do the YouTube. You offered a price with it and said you pay for the escorts, you might as well pay for me. So don't sit and say you didn't say anything else that you just offered to help because that's a lie. I couldn't remember the figure. Profit, go on somewhere because this half-ass support and coming over here to be messy is ridiculous. J JJ, I know I said a whole nother number. I couldn't remember the number. It was five. He did say that. I wanted to have the conversation for that. And I told him exactly what I said now. If it was genuine, why would you say that to me? Not that I don't have a problem that I have a problem with it. Seeing as though that I have the issues with the escorts and everything, and people have made fun of me about that, including you, why would you even say that to me? This is the same conversation that I'm having now. And when I said that to him, he gets upset and angry. Katana, that was my exact conversation. Whether it was $300 or $500, why would you say, well, I want to get paid? I know that. I'm not the type of person that is going to sit and say, well, you do something for me for free. I was honest about it from the get go. Yes. Yes, Katana, that's the problem. What I do with other people has nothing to do with you. Don't throw that up in my face. That has always been the problem. I told him that. I was upfront and honest about it, and don't let him sit here and act like, oh, it was genuine, it was this, it was that. You poked fun at the things that I have done. So if you were really genuine about it, why do that? Like he said, I like to twist and manipulate words about him recording conversation. You twisted and manipulated how I felt about it. I said that to him immediately. And he was like, I don't give a fuck, just like he is now. So there couldn't be a conversation that could be had, even if I wanted to do something with him, because Aaron is the way that he is. I have always owned that. Aaron, I didn't tell you that from the jump. No, Loki. Let's be clear about something. I don't like to air their tea. I air their tea when they play in my face. When you get the money for the job that you do, and then you pretend as if you just take the money and don't do it. Let's be clear. I told him immediately how I felt about it, and he handled it exactly like he is now. But Katana, they have said worse things about me. But if you're genuine about it, and this is from your true heart, the spats and scuffles that we have had shouldn't have come up. I'm grown enough to accept everything that I've done. But let's be honest about it. Don't take things that you know that I feel a certain way about and throw it up in my face. And I wouldn't do the same thing to you. No, no, let's be clear, low key vibes. I have aired them out because they have taken the money and not provided what was offered, which is the conversation that we having now. That's why I've aired it out. And they pretended like they didn't know who I was even after taking the money. Let's be clear about that. That's two different things. That's why I air them out. Because, for example, right now, the person that helped me set up my YouTube page now, I offered to pay them money and I told they never put a price on it and I'm giving them the money. Aaron put a price on it. But because we have beef and I trust this person more so, are you here for support or are you here for to bash me and talk about me? No, I told him that immediately. Miss Perp, you want the wrench? Okay, I'll give it to you. Loki vibes, come up here since you got so much to say. Click the link. Click the link. JJ, I said I don't remember the conversation. I mean, not the conversation, but the amount. But either way, it was an amount that was hundreds of dollars. That conversation was 6 to 8 months ago. Let's be clear about that. Roland, I would like for you to stop being a victim. Do you and stop worrying about these folks? You're a therapist. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is fundamental for them. I know that. I'm not being a victim in any of the thing. Like I said from the very beginning of this video, I owned my part in all of this. If the situation was true and you don't have no issue with me and you wanted me to start my own channel, I'm here. But the fact of the matter is, he was upset about the Trey situation and me going over there because it was always brought up. Then the conversation about helping me with this YouTube, which a price was brought into play. Because every time Aaron comes into a space with me, he let it be known that he don't like me. Katana, that's not the issue. The issue is that number one, I knew they were playing in Miss Perk. I knew they were playing in my face already. Just like myself, Spoken Facts, and everybody else over there that was on that panel. We knew that at some point the pen was gonna drop. My whole purpose for going over there was for people to see a different side of me. Um, Even if it was over there on that panel, I knew what I was doing. and I happened to make some good friends while over there. So what's the harm in foul? They be on panels with people they don't like. He don't like Taj, but he's sitting over there on the panel. He sat over there on a panel with her. There are several people that I don't like, but use them for what you can get and move on. He's done TTB that way. TTB doesn't like it. So what's the harm and foul in me doing it? I pay up to 1K for what? I pay up to 1K for what? I'm saying that because he kept saying that to me. You're going over there while people are getting clicks and views with you. Why bring that up? And I told him what the reason was. It's her. So he was mad. Because I kept saying, I thought me and you were cool, Aaron. What's the problem? Jose, you heard I pay up to 1K for who and what? Where did you hear that from? I like to know, where did you hear that from? Right. Hmm. It's in my book that I said that. So what are you talking about? But yet you're here, Aaron. Bye. We block her. Dumbass bitch. I don't like her. Who else want to get blocked talking crazy? Prophet, you next. So, um, if you talking crazy, I will. No, perp. I like I said, I'm coming on here. I feel like I'm having to explain myself and everything. Prophet, you can go too. And the irony of it all is you got a disability yourself, but yet you reading. How dreadful of you, tired ass queen. I'm gonna let you live. Life is already beating you up. Yes, you do. Per I ain't gonna continue to be disrespected by her. I'm not gonna be disrespected by the gentleman. Like like I told Aaron a long time ago. I said, you and me have a lot in common that people like to try to play in our face or whatever. So I was trying to connect with Aaron in some type of way, but Aaron I don't know. You can't connect with a person that don't want to connect. So you don't like me, I don't like you. We can move on and move forward. I just feel like the a lot of these girls in this web reality world, this is the only way that they can feel like the main bitch is to be this way in this social media world. And I ain't finna do all that. Anybody got any other questions? Because now I'm getting a little. Miss Perp don't want that ranch. She don't want no parts. Don't you have a podcast, Miss Perp, or something? Don't you have something that I can support? So overall, at this point, it doesn't matter because Aaron doesn't care anymore. No need for me to comment any further. Don't feel like that. If you gonna support me, um, support me. Um, I'm gonna try to go live once a week or twice a week because I have a busy schedule with seeing clients and just trying to get stuff together for like I said, my documentary, the release of the second book. Um, yeah, I can see how um my sentence could be better. Um, shut up. Go away. You are the definition of a wishy washy whore. Wait, you a wrench holder over there on Aaron's channel. That's okay. That's your choice. I'm just glad you over here supporting me. But back to the question. I'm gonna try to go live once or twice a week. Um, to do my own thing. Rollon, you just need to do you instead of hopping all around YouTube on these free platforms. So the web reality world isn't real. Oh, I know it ain't. Not now at this point. Hey, pretty privilege. Um, this is my first live on the Roll On Revenge channel. Um, one thing I'm gonna do, starting next week, I'm going to read bits and pieces of my book, so people can get a feel of what the book is like for those that haven't read it, and for those that want to support it. You can. Um, we can have fun. We can have play games on here. I'm gonna have some of my people on here that I support and talk to. Every now and then, I may have spoken facts on here or whoever. You never know. I just want to kick in and have fun. It's not gonna always be this, but I wanted to start out my channel clear in the air, and if it's not bringing positivity coming in, then I don't want it. I don't know where Harbiana is. I would love to have her on the live. Having her on the live would have been great. I would have even loved kikiing with her. That would have been a mess. So, for those of y'all that haven't purchased the book, y'all can go and purchase the book. I'll put the link on my YouTube story. Or matter of fact, I'll even put the link at the end of this live if you want to purchase it. As I said earlier, I did an interview on I did an interview on the Pussy Pussy podcast, discussing the book. Um, so I've done a lot of things. I've done that's fine. You can troll me. I've done an interview on Clubhouse discussing my book. I've done an interview on the Malloy Show, which is what some of you have seen. So I've been doing some things here or there, but life is lifing. Um, but trying to keep my head above water and kind of right some wrongs that I've done just because this page is about learning and growing and finding Rollon 2.0. And Rollon's Revenge, the definition of this page or the meaning of this page isn't revenge and I'm going to get you, I'm going to cut you, but showing these people that outside of my sharp tongue, I can build a crowd on my own. Revenge is finding success on my own, finding success without the help of someone else's name, finding success and a fan base that are really going to support me and support what I do. So some days we gonna have lives like what we had tonight, and then other days we gonna have lives where you can chill and get to know me and have fun and laugh and kiki, and we can even talk about the episodes of Chasing Dallas or Chasing Atlanta, and I can give my own critique, whatever. You never know. What is it that y'all want to see from me? Since y'all are the supporters, let me know. So you gonna troll me, pretty privilege? I get to be on the other end of the troll. Katana and Perp, y'all still here? Y'all need the therapy advice. Matter of fact, um, I'm gonna come on either Friday or Saturday. I haven't figured it out yet. Um, and I'm gonna give you some of that. I can't give you actual questions and things, but whatever you like to know about the therapy process, I can share. What are, so I'm gonna make a post about that. Um, yeah, that's a good idea. Um, like the strawberry letter. Okay, you need some book chapters. Okay, so that's the next two lives that we're gonna do. We're gonna do not free therapy. I can give you advice, not therapy. Therapy costs. The advice is free. Um, so the book chapters that can happen, and something like, yeah, the strawberry lettuce that can happen. So so the book chapters live will happen maybe Sunday or Monday. I have to look at my schedule. Um and then the therapy letters live will happen one day next week. So, and I'm gonna try to pick out a juicy chapter because oh, power bottom sister advice. You wrong, perp. Um, Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read you the first chapter to the introduction to book two. That's what I'll do. For those of you that haven't already bought book one, I'll read you the introduction to um, book two, chapter one. Well, we'll figure that out on the next live. How would y'all feel if I kind of did what I did with some of the people, like the thing with Aaron hashing it out? Would y'all kind of like that, or should I just leave it alone? Jose, you a mess. You you're right. Who should be the first on the list though? Rollon's roll call. Who would be the first person that y'all would want to see me talk with? You right. Let's start with Joey because he's the least. Trap Trap will come eventually. Matter of fact, I think I may do a live with him on Thursday. Taj, that'll never happen. That'll never happen because I think she needs to seek some therapy or something. But yeah, Trap, I'll invite Trap. Now you being funny. Prophet Misfit, you being funny. Aaron will never speak to me. Excuse me. Aaron will never speak to me. She act like she don't know me. So no. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bring Trap up here on big celebrity. Matter of fact, I know bigger celebrities as somebody just bigger than him that I can bring on the channel. How would y'all feel if I brought how many of y'all watch On the Way Up? Oh, not as big as his nose. How many of y'all watch On the Way Up in here? Thank you, Kasana. I was thinking about um bringing um my good friend. Absolutely not, cause she ain't gonna come. Per. I was thinking about bringing my good buddy DJ, DJ the singer. I was thinking about bringing him up here, um, and we can have a kiki, and maybe he can sing you a couple of songs or whatever, or a song or two. You never know. Um, for those of pretty privileged, for those of you that watch On the Way Up season 3, his name is DJ the singer. He's a current cast member on season 3 of On the Way Up. He ain't boring. I like him too. Um, he gives a lot. He's misunderstood and really talented. So I'm gonna try to talk to him and see if I can get him to come on. We can arrange that. Um, I want to get um, Trey Morris up here, but we'll work on that. But Phil, you gonna have to do a prayer with that. Yeah, I've actually done an interview with him in the past. If you remember, the interview that myself and Spoken Facts did a while back. Um, y'all should go support his song "Masturbation." It's a really good song. So absolutely not. T Spiller, she Spiller, that girl will never speak to me. Y'all want me to be messy. But I guess if it's about healing and moving forward, that could possibly happen. So we got T Spiller, Phil, who else? Who? Who really scared of me? You joking, right? I haven't talked to Nama. I don't know. I don't know where Nama stands. So unfortunately, I don't have access to her. So no. Although I would love to. So we got T Spiller, Phil. I don't know. Maybe Joey went to bed. Um, we got T Spiller, Phil. Who else? Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on my story and give me about 3 or 4 people, and I'll put this on my story, and whoever gets the most votes You're right. But like I said, what I will who I will bring on is DJ the singer because we are actually building a friendship, and so he can speak to um only Nama I was talking about healing. I wouldn't mind having a conversation with her because I wondered about if she's okay, but I don't have access to her anymore because she doesn't answer her Twitter or anything. Do you really come on now, pretty privilege? Do you really think that these people would even come up? No. So, like I said, the the therapy letter is an idea. The chapters from the book is an idea for a live, and then I'll bring up some of the people that I am cool with in the web reality world because this is a fresh start to building my own audience and my own community. And I want to give you guys the opportunity to be a part of it. TTB would be nice though, but I know it's gonna be messy, and I know you trolling. But I will bring Harviana. I will bring Harviana up though. So, any final last comments that y'all want to say? Um, so be on the lookout for a live on either Friday or Saturday, um, where I'll read some of the chapters from the book, um, or maybe even Sunday at the latest. Um, I'll read some chapters from the book and answer questions. Um, and then Monday, or maybe even before, whichever one I decide to do, we will do the therapy advice. So I'll let you know which one I decide to do first. Um, but just stay tuned, y'all. But thank y'all for supporting me with the first live. I said I was gonna come, and I did. Um, just be patient with me as I'm dealing with my own sanity and mental health. Um, but seeing as though I know that I have y'all support and love for building my own channel, I'm gonna do my best not to disappoint. So be on the lookout for the next live, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, bye, pretty privileged. Bye, everybody. Thank you.